Hello, today is Testimonial Tuesday, and I'm here with Justin Kershaw, a Hilliard husband, dad to four beautiful girls, entrepreneur, founder and CEO of So Strong Food, and a community activist. I think I've known you for about 10 years, but have had the privilege to become friends with you and your family over the past several years. I know that you are passionate about your family, your faith, health, and your community. Being passionate about so many things, what inspired you to settle down in Hilliard?
Well, when I was Peggy, first of all, it's great to be on. I love what you're doing. I'm honored to be able to support you. And what I was going to say is when I was 16 years old, I was at a track meet and I met the coolest person I've ever met in my life. She was a leader and it was the first person my age who I wanted to be like. And it was my wife now, Shakira. She was from Hilliard and she represented excellence. And I used to take my grandma's car and drive to see her. And Hilliard in itself, because of Shakira, represented excellence to me. So we have a really good, strong community of friends that live here, friends that she's known her whole life. And so that's why we've moved to Hilliard. That's why we live here. And I'm happy to call Hilliard my hometown, which still sounds kind of weird, but I love being here and it's a great place.
Well, I agree. You do have a very lucky lady in your life. Shakira's the best.
Thank you.
So I know recently you've been more active in community and getting into politics a little bit yourself. What qualities are you looking for in a city council representative?
Yeah, great question. I would say number one is integrity. I look for people who have integrity. And ultimately, when you're in city council, there's a lot of closed door decisions. There's a lot of things that the public can't keep up with because they're living lives and we're entrusting those leaders to make decisions that sometimes we don't even know about. So to have people that have a great amount of integrity, somebody that's able to have integrity when the doors are closed, I would say that's number one. Number two is someone that wants to build a culture in Hilliard that's about excellence. We have little kids that are going to come up through the schools, and we want them to have a special place that when they, leave and go to college and they become adults, that they want to set roots here in Hilliard. That would be so special. And to be in the position of a city councilwoman, you're able to do that. You have such a big influence and you can cast that vision. So I would say those two things, integrity, excellence. And number three is I don't think you can separate what somebody believes with how they're going to lead, and somebody that just has an eternal perspective on things and that wants to serve others. I know that's what you matter about. So integrity, excellence, and service.
Those are all great qualities, obviously, for anyone that's serving. And, you talk about closed doors, and I definitely believe in transparency. And I definitely believe that even though those doors are closed, you need to represent your community, whether those doors are wide open or whether they're not open at the moment. But definitely want to do that. Why do you think I would make a good councilwoman?
Wow. Great question, Peggy. And I'm glad you asked me that. Number one, Peggy, I've known you for 10 years. I think you are a difference maker and a game changer. Really. I remember when COVID happened earlier this year, I was amazed with the tutoring program that you put together. And it wasn't for recognition. It wasn't for likes on Facebook. It was to serve the community and help kids. Because of you, Peggy, I know about all the nonprofits and all of the difference makers that are on the ground running. I think that's extremely important. I learned that from you. Number three is education is so important. And the way that I see you emphasize education with your boys and the different projects that you do with the eggs and the animals and how everything is a learning experience. You are a doctor. So you understand how important education is. And to have an emphasis on that and somebody that's capable, someone that just doesn't want to talk about it, but has the mental wherewithal to make the sound decisions. And I would say you are a leader that inspires me and you look to serve the community, not through marketing or cool posts or for attention, but really because you get it. Peggy, you get it. You want to serve people and you see how that works. So I remember first hearing Shakira told me that you were running for city council. I'm like, are you serious? Yes, that's what we need. We need the Peggy's of the world, the moms who are juggling it all to be the leaders. I was so excited and I'm so honored to be able to support you And last thing I'll say is, you know, a lot of times people that run for politics are me people. They're like, me, look at me, I want to do this. And you are totally against that. You know, you are about serving people. And I'm just so excited for you, and whatever I can do to support you, to see you win, and to get behind you to support the community, I'm happy to do it.
Justin, man, you're making me blush. Thank you. So yeah, I definitely love Hilliard, and being a doctor, you know, the Hippocratic Oath, do no harm, is like the absolutely least we can do. You know, of course, do no harm, but what else can we do to serve the community? What else can we do to serve each other, and just really unite and come together to make our community the best we can. So Hilliard is moving towards a direction of health and wellness. I know you being an entrepreneur have contributed to that as well. What excites you the most about Hilliard's future?
Wow. I would say what kept us here in Hilliard was there was a strong community of friends that united us, where if we moved somewhere out east, we consider New Albany, we wouldn't have the same context as we have with those people. And those friends we have are similar to you and Matt. They're leaders in our community that are making a difference that probably will never get any headlines or recognition. But I see those people stepping up like yourself, that are having a voice, that are starting a business that's not just for profit. And I just see those potentials with those families sticking together, and even the adversity that they had to come with COVID. That's what gets me really excited. So just seeing families like yours, like our friends who are raising kids the right way, who want to make a difference. And I would say also Hilliard has some really good leaders. You know, Omar is an incredible leader, yourself. Les, people that are forward thinkers, that see the future of Hilliard, guys like Joel Penton, who has a nonprofit that's right here in Hilliard that wants to make a difference. And it used to be, if you had asked me 5 years ago, I would have been like, the future's not very bright. Wrongfully, I would have thought that. But because of those leaders after COVID, and to see them step up, it gets me, I'm very hopeful, not only for the community, but all of Central Ohio, of what could happen. So those families and the leaders that are stepping up to make a difference.
That is awesome. I agree. I'm so excited to be part of Hilliard, part of the changes that we're making for wellness and health and positivity, and just really bringing our community together. Thanks for being here today, and thanks for your endorsement. I really appreciate it. It would be my honor to serve your family and the city of Hilliard.
Thanks, Peggy. One more thing, if you don't mind me saying this, but anybody that's watching this, in November, vote for Peggy Hale. You will not go wrong. She's an incredible friend of mine. And even if she wasn't an incredible friend, the platform, what she's about, I support her wholeheartedly. And you have my vote, and you have my wife's vote too. So
thanks, Justin. That means a ton.
Yep.
Thank you, my friends.
Thank you,
Bye.
Peggy.